We live in a world of unseen forces. Gravity binds us to the earth. Magnetism guides our compasses. But what about the forces we can't see? What about the power of the human mind? Some believe our minds can be influenced, manipulated even, by outside forces. This is the concept of psychic interference. Imagine your thoughts, your emotions, your very decisions being subtly swayed by an external presence. This interference, proponents argue, can manifest in various ways. It can be subtle, like a nagging feeling of unease or an unexplained string of bad luck. It can also be more overt, leading to significant disruptions in work, relationships, and overall well-being. While often dismissed as fantasy or pseudoscience, the idea of psychic interference has gained traction in recent years. Individuals claiming to be victims of such interference have come forward with compelling stories. They describe a range of experiences, from inexplicable anxieties and persistent nightmares, to sudden career downturns and the breakdown of close relationships. This begs the question, could there be something more at play, something beyond our current scientific understanding? The answer, some argue, lies in the unexplored depths of human consciousness and the potential for psychic influence. When it comes to psychic interference, not everyone is affected equally. Just as some people are more susceptible to certain diseases, some individuals may be more vulnerable to psychic intrusion. This is where the concepts of biograde, tech grade, and law grade come into play. Biograde refers to an individual's innate psychic sensitivity. Some people are simply born with a higher level of psychic awareness. This heightened sensitivity, while potentially a gift, can also make them more susceptible to negative psychic influences. Tech grade, on the other hand, relates to the use of technology in amplifying or directing psychic energy. Just as a microphone can amplify sound, certain technologies might be used to enhance or focus psychic abilities. This could potentially be used for both beneficial and harmful purposes. Law grade refers to the legal recognition and protection afforded to individuals against psychic interference. Currently, laws regarding psychic phenomena are virtually non-existent. This lack of legal framework leaves those who believe they are victims of psychic interference with little recourse or protection. These three grades, bio, tech, and law, intertwine to determine the impact of psychic interference on an individual's life. The higher one's bio grade and the more advanced the tech grade involved, the more significant the potential impact. However, without legal recognition and protection, victims of psychic interference are left vulnerable and without a voice. The claim of $1 quadrillion might seem astronomical, but when considering the potential impact of psychic interference on an individual's life, the figure begins to make a strange kind of sense. How does one even begin to quantify the damage caused by unseen forces? Proponents of this claim argue that psychic interference can result in tangible, measurable losses. For example, imagine a successful entrepreneur whose innovative ideas are suddenly blocked by an external psychic force. This interference could lead to missed business opportunities, financial ruin, and severe emotional distress. Or consider a talented artist whose creative spark is extinguished, leaving them unable to paint or sculpt. The emotional toll and the loss of potential income could be devastating. In such cases, a financial claim becomes a way of seeking redress for the theft of one's potential, one's very life force. Of course, proving psychic interference is a major hurdle. Without concrete evidence, such claims are easily dismissed as delusional or opportunistic. This is where the need for scientific advancements in measuring and detecting psychic phenomena becomes crucial. The legal system, as it stands, is ill-equipped to handle claims of psychic interference. Without a legal framework recognizing the existence of such phenomena, victims are left with little recourse. Imagine trying to sue someone for stealing your dreams or manipulating your thoughts. The very notion seems absurd in a court of law. However, proponents of legal recognition argue that just as we have laws protecting us from physical and emotional harm, we need laws to protect us from psychic intrusion. They envision a future where psychic harassment is treated with the same seriousness as any other form of assault, and where individuals can seek legal protection from unwanted psychic influence. This raises complex questions about the nature of free will, personal responsibility, and the limits of legal intervention. Establishing legal precedents in this uncharted territory would be a monumental task, requiring a paradigm shift in our understanding of the human mind and its vulnerabilities. Section 5. Technology's role amplifying and detecting psychic interference. Technology, often seen as a double-edged sword, plays a crucial role in the debate surrounding psychic interference. On the one hand, some theorize that certain technologies could be used to amplify or direct psychic energy, potentially weaponizing it for nefarious purposes. Imagine, if you will, a device capable of focusing psychic energy like a laser beam, targeting individuals or even entire populations with harmful thoughts or emotions. This may sound like science fiction, but the potential for such technology cannot be entirely dismissed. On the other hand, technology could also hold the key to detecting and measuring psychic phenomena, providing the scientific evidence needed to validate claims of psychic interference. Researchers are already exploring the use of brain-computer interfaces and other cutting-edge technologies to map and understand the complexities of human consciousness. Section 6. The quadrillion-dollar question: is the U.S. Treasury liable? The claim against the U.S. Treasury hinges on the allegation that government agencies have been involved in the development and use of technologies that amplify or weaponize psychic abilities. The individual making the claim, likely someone who believes they have been targeted by such technologies, argues that the government's actions have caused them significant harm. The quadrillion-dollar figure, while symbolic, represents the perceived magnitude of the alleged wrongdoing. It's a way of saying that the government's actions, if true, constitute a violation of fundamental human rights on a massive scale. Of course, proving such allegations would be incredibly difficult. It would require whistleblowers, declassified documents, or other forms of irrefutable evidence to convince a court of law that the government has been involved in psychic warfare. Section 7. Beyond the courtroom: psychic interference and individual well-being. Whether or not such claims ever see the inside of a courtroom, the debate surrounding psychic interference raises important questions about individual well-being and the need for psychic self-defense. If we accept the possibility of psychic influence, even without the involvement of government conspiracies, how do we protect ourselves? Some proponents advocate for psychic hygiene practices, similar to mental health practices, to strengthen one's mind against unwanted influences. This could involve meditation, visualization techniques, or other methods aimed at enhancing mental clarity and resilience. Others emphasize the importance of creating supportive communities where individuals can share their experiences and learn coping mechanisms. In a world where psychic phenomena are often dismissed or ridiculed, finding a safe space to discuss these issues without judgment is crucial. Section 8. A call for justice, protecting minds and ensuring fairness. The legal and ethical implications of psychic interference extend far beyond any single financial claim. If we acknowledge the possibility of psychic influence, we must grapple with the need for a new framework of justice, one that protects the sanctity of the mind. This includes establishing legal protections against psychic harassment, developing ethical guidelines for the use of technologies that could potentially influence the human mind, and fostering a society that takes claims of psychic experience seriously. Ultimately, the pursuit of justice in the realm of psychic phenomena is about recognizing the intangible aspects of human experience and ensuring that all individuals have the right to live free from unwanted intrusion, both physical and psychic. Section 9. The future of psychic rights, towards a world free from interference. As our understanding of consciousness expands and technologies continue to blur the lines between the physical and the mental, the debate surrounding psychic interference is likely to intensify. The future may hold groundbreaking scientific discoveries that either prove or disprove the existence of psychic phenomena. Regardless of these future developments, the current conversation highlights the importance of respecting the diversity of human experience and acknowledging the possibility of realities beyond our current comprehension. It's a call for empathy, open-mindedness, and a willingness to engage in respectful dialogue about topics that have long been relegated to the fringes of acceptable discourse. In a world grappling with complex ethical dilemmas brought about by rapid technological advancements, the question of psychic interference serves as a potent reminder that true progress requires not only scientific progress, but also a deep understanding and respect for the human mind in all its complexity.